President of the Marketers Association of Zimbabwe, Mr. Dani Marandure, Marketers Association of Zimbabwe Executive Secretary, Mr. Gillian Rusike, the board members of the association who are here present, distinguished speakers, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed marketers, and Marketers Association of Zimbabwe management and staff. I feel very much honored to officiate the 12th Annual Marketers Convention hosted by Marketers Association of Zimbabwe. The association has made great strides in fulfilling its vision of uplifting the marketing profession, and results are here for all to be able to see. I therefore would like to commend very much the association's efforts in integrating business with the consumer, thereby directly contributing to industrial growth. Ladies and gentlemen, this correlates very well with the Ministry of Industry and Commerce's mandate to facilitate and promote development of sustainable, innovative, and globally competitive industrial and commercial enterprises for the good of the consumer. This convention comes at a time when my Ministry of Industry and Commerce is preparing to launch the Consumer Protection Act. This is going to be launched on the 28th of October this year. The Act creates a very strong legislative framework which provides various areas of collaboration with organizations such as yourselves, the Marketers Association of Zimbabwe, in which case you'll be able to collaborating with the consumers in terms of ensuring the health and safety of the consumers. This year's convention is running under the theme Marketing 5.0, Reconfiguring Business in the New Normal. The theme, ladies and gentlemen, rightly speaks to the changing digital trends, not only in marketing, but in the manner of conducting business as a whole. Digital transformation has become a key priority for every sector, particularly with the advent of COVID-19. It has necessitated the need for reconfiguration of marketing to Marketing 5.0, in which marketing becomes really important in terms of how to reach and target the consumer. The consumer out there has changed because of digital technology. Therefore, the message to the consumer needs to change. His Excellency, the President of Zimbabwe, Nyanga, is very keen to ensure that this country increases local production, productivity, and profitability. And this is realized more effectively through the use of innovation and sustainable enterprises. The President is therefore very keen to ensure that within industry, we are being innovative, we are creating jobs, we are promoting the recovery of our economy. But at the end of that line is the consumer. And this is where the Marketers Association comes in. So going forward, it is of paramount importance to strengthen the existing partnerships in order to deliver on our shared values and ultimately contribute to industrial growth. During the period of COVID-19 pandemic, the Ministry of Industry and Commerce has been promoting the local content strategy. We've been focusing quite strongly on import substitution. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm assuming that everybody understands Shona, but I want to say that we've had a situation over the past number of years where where a product that has come from wherever, whether it's come from China or whether it's come from America or everywhere, somehow our mentality has tended to think that must be a better project. Even if it's not marketed properly, we seem to market it ourselves and among ourselves. So what the Ministry of Industry and Commerce will be doing going forward as part of our strategy is to promote the local content strategy, whereby we start creating value from the products from within our own country. And that way we are creating employment. I therefore like to challenge all the marketers and associated services present here today to promote local consumption. As companies re-strategize, they have to invest in the marketing, as this is the direct nexus between the product as well as the consumer. The consumer behaviors we previously knew are now quite different to the ones in the past. In the past, when a product is just marketed, someone will just think, well, because it's been on radio, because it's been on TV, because so and so said so, it must be good. Consumers have started to question. So marketers have to constantly deal with balancing the power that the consumers have. This is quite interesting when you think about the power that the consumer has. Because the consumer is beginning to question the quality, the standards, the safety of a product. The consumer has started to research to say, does this make sense? They're also beginning to be able to actually write back to the manufacturing company. I'm speaking what you already know, but I thought I would just reinforce that as we prepare to launch the Consumer Protection Act. So every marketer here knows that the success of any organization is anchored on your ability to manage your consumer relationships. I therefore encourage all sectors here present across all the value chains to embrace Marketing 5.0 as a strategic device to grow enterprise. In the course of re-strategizing, companies have to align the company on the value of being consumer client-centered. That will be number one. Number two, companies need to develop segments to guide efforts. Number three, they need to map the end-to-end decision journey for each consumer. The profession therefore serves as industry and commerce finger on the pulse to ensure that service delivery is in tandem with the clientele's need, and also with the global trends. Government this year acceded to the Africa Free Continental Trade Area. This means that the products that we produce locally will need to meet the standards and the quality and be competitive. This is quite an exciting moment because as we embrace also the agriculture recovery plan, as industry begins to rise, we shall be producing, and we'll be producing more products locally, and we will be competitive. I therefore would like to encourage the association in its endeavors to strategize more towards global penetration of Zimbabwean industry and enterprise by deploying the tools Marketing 5.0 has to offer. Ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, I would like to mention that Marketing Association Zimbabwe has been spearheading digital transformation through its training department by offering courses on digital marketing, big data analytics, and many other consumer services trainings. This is quite remarkable. The Ministry of Industry and Commerce remains committed to supporting the organization and the profession in order to realize production, productivity, and profitability of industry and enterprise. With these few remarks, ladies and gentlemen, I declare this convention officially open. Thank you.